Hey, everybody. You know what time it is? It's just after 7, which means it's Stinky and Bunny online time. Hey, I'm your host, one of them, Stinky, and right over there is my good pal, and he's my co-host, Bunny.
Hello, it's me, Bunny.
How you
That's
doing,
right.
buddy?
Just after 7, you've stepped into heaven.
I know, that's right. Oh, you know what? That should be our new tagline. I think we should, because our goal is to go live at 7. And we usually go like just after.
Yeah.
So maybe that's something that we do is we go, hello, Mike. We see you out there. Thanks for saying hello. Out on the YouTubes. Hey, what was I saying? Oh, we do that, right? We say, hey, we're just after 7. That's when we start, right?
Welcome to heaven. Just like that.
Yeah. That's our new. Remind me of that. That's
but should we be concerned that some people out there might think that they died and they'll be like, "Oh no, I died."
Well, maybe that's part of the rush.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
And then the show's over. And it's like, and they go and they realize when they open their can of beans and they start eating it, like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I'm back to reality.
They were alive the whole time.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, and they have that sense of relief.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of good for people.
Yeah, this show is like after this show, it's like waking up from a bad dream type of
That's right. That's right. After the show, the VIP after party is like waking up from a nightmare and going, "Oh, I'm fine. Sharks don't have human legs." Yeah. And in fact, if you want to get in that VIP after party, there's still time.
There is still time. You can join. You can join the Patreon. Patreon.com/Stinky and Bunny. Maybe I'll put that in the chats. You go ahead and go there and you can come to the after party and meet our guests and us today. And we got some new patrons from last week.
No kidding.
Yeah. So hopefully they'll show up at the after party today. Hopefully we'll see Judy Schneider and Emily Gillette. So welcome.
Well.
I know. Fancy. Well, it should be a good party. Hopefully they come on out, and hopefully you come on out too. Go ahead and you can get you know what you can get to at Patreon. All of our patrons get one of these right now.
Yes, they do.
At like the second tier, you start getting one of these right now. So it's really, it'll cover up your smoke and everything. So go ahead.
It protects your face and shows everybody where your loyalties lie.
That's right, exactly. So hey, you got a drink there?
You know I do.
That's the thing.
Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice carrot tonight.
Oh, I love that. That's very nice. Good carrot. We've been chit-chatting so much because we have a lot of great marketing ideas that we're throwing out there.
Oh, we do. We come up with them live on the show, and then we never follow through.
This is the only time we really get to talk. Well, we live together, but we don't talk.
But we don't look at each other or talk to each other.
No, it's just about the show. Here we go. Great. Do you remember the new theme song? People liked it.
Okay, I know they did, but I did not remember it. So you just wail away. We'll find it.
I'm Stinky.
I'm Bunny.
And we have a show.
A show in 2021 right now.
All right. That was a song. Anyway.
It exists now.
It exists. It's out there. It'll be on the YouTubes.
It's part of our canon now.
Yeah, it'll be in syndication. It's on YouTube starting tomorrow. So you go ahead and check that out if you want to hear that again and again and again and again.
I think we get 25 cents per time you listen to it.
Yeah, so go ahead and listen to that song as much as you can, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube.
Subscribe.
Chit-chatting. We have
guests. I know. I just miss you. I miss you.
We have guests that are sitting there just waiting for something to happen. Oh, remind me. Okay, I got a challenge here. Everybody watching on the Facebooks there, this is a challenge for you. And if you do it, let us know on the chat, and we'll say that we're proud of you. I guess that's a good incentive.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead. If you're on the Facebooks, go ahead and share on your feed what's going on. If you're on the YouTubes, just copy the link and send it to a friend and go, hey, I think you might like this. Or go ahead and if you're on the Twitches and the Periscopes, do the same thing. Just copy the link and send it to a friend. Let us know that you did it. and we'll go ahead and say that we're proud of you, because I heard that that's a nice thing. No one's ever said that to me.
Yeah.
But I hear it's very nice to hear. Oh, okay. Let's get zooming here.
Let's
Woo!
do it.
Just boring chit chat. All right, here on the show today, we got a few people. I think they're all locals here. We have Sarah Adams, Downtown Steve, and Daniela Munafo.
We got all those people. All of those humans are here.
Yeah, all three of them. Munafo. I'll see if that's right.
Munafo.
Great. So let's get busy and let's get meeting them, huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
You
ready?
Oh, someone just called us butt heads out there. Can you believe that? Hey, that's oof. Them fighting words. Okay, here we go. Oh, she's a human raised by humans. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Sarah Adams.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, so I see that you said you're a human raised by humans. So that's something.
Yeah, I figured that it's true. And not everyone can say that. Bunny, I'm not sure.
I was raised by bunnies, but it's accurate. Sometimes humans raise animals, and sometimes on that rare occasion, your Jungle Book, so to speak, the humans get raised by animals.
Exactly.
If you could turn back time, Sarah, and you could get raised by an animal, what would it be?
Oh, well, Baloo, of course. I mean,
Baloo the bear? Baloo the bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
You'd be so good at singing and relaxing. You'd be an ace at relaxing.
I like that idea a lot.
Yeah. So Sarah Adams, now when we get our guests here, ladies and gentlemen, we go ahead and we get them to tell us how to introduce them, because we haven't met them before. And we also asked if there's something else they'd like us to know about them. And no, I was just like, oh, gee, Sarah wrote something, quite a bit of something. So I haven't read it yet. But here's what she said. She said, when I was young, I lived next to a creek and caught tiny little frogs the size of my fingernails. I had a turtle named Ertle, and there was a rabbit who lived in a blackberry bush. His name was Peter. My dad would say, out or in? And I stayed outside most of the time. I ate edible flowers, honeysuckle nectar, and ring pops from my next door neighbor's house. That's an interesting childhood. And also sounds fantastic.
Yeah. Honeysuckle, you're right on honeysuckle. Honeysuckle's delicious.
It is.
It is. It's like it's like humans. Humans eat that stuff where they like lick a lollipop and they dip it into like sugar and then they eat that. And I'm like, you're suckers. Nature's out there doing it right now. You can pull little things out of other little things and it tastes good already. You don't gotta manufacture all this stuff, humans.
Yeah, you could. I couldn't agree with you more there, with you, Bunny.
Yeah.
You have valuable insights today.
Thank you.
I just want to mention, out there on the YouTubes, Adam mentioned that it's about time that we have, it's great that humans are on the show, but it's about time we had other species.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll have to take a look at that. We'll see if anybody out there is a non-human species. Go ahead and submit to be on our show. We'd love to hear from you. But yeah, so Sarah, so you, so whereabouts now? This creek, what part of the world is that?
Oh, Arlington, Texas.
Oh, of course, of course. I was reading this and I was thinking, this looks like Arlington.
Yeah. When I hear creek full of tiny, tiny, tiny frogs, I think Arlington.
Mhm. That's exactly.
It's all, yeah.
So Sarah, what? So you're where are you living now? Though you're not in Arlington, Texas now, are you?
No, right now I'm in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay. So you're not too far away. We're down in Laughlin. So what are you doing nowadays in up in the Las Vegas area?
Oh, well, that's a good question. I'm taking a lot of classes. I'm taking a clown class by Shannon Calcutt.
Okay.
Celebrate your ridiculousness, but online. So that's cool. I haven't done an online clown class before. I mean, now I am, but
Yeah.
And then
I think University of Phoenix has one.
Yeah, they have a clown school.
Yeah, they have a clown school.
Yeah, they do. I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
But are they any good?
No, it's not good. It
No,
is not
okay.
good.
That's the thing, that when you go for a clown job and you're like, oh, where did you get your degree from? And you're like, oh, University of Phoenix. And they'll just turn you away.
Then they hit you with that old seltzer and they kick you right out the door with that size 20 boot.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Hey, Sarah, though, we had a request here. We had someone request to see if you can play us a little ditty on that piano.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Piano, kind of hard not to ask you to just play a little something.
Okay. I have one song that I'm working on. So,
Okay.
let's see.
Quiet. Should we? Okay, everybody quiet.
That's
Quiet.
I feel like you took a page out of our book on that. You're like, I'm working on it. Just bring your expectations down a notch. Calm down, everybody.
You want to give your audience very low expectations before you hit.
You got it. You got this nailed.
It helps, and then you'll exceed them, hopefully,
Yeah.
There we go. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Let me just see if this works. Oh, yeah, it does. It does. I knew you were my long lost great grandpa from a different time. I mean, my great 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 grandpa from 1795.
Wow.
Give or take a few centuries.
Wow.
That's all I have.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow, that was a ditty there.
What inspired this song?
Well, coming on the show, I made it like 15 minutes ago, because I wanted something to do when you interviewed me.
Well, you nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah.
So
You did something, that's sure.
That's right. If you want to hear this song again, you have to go to YouTube and you have to listen to this whole interview on repeat. We're not going to bookmark where she did the song. You have to listen to the whole thing.
That's right. That's right. This is it's Sarah. The one thing, you know what, I'll be honest with you. I looked at something of yours. Do you do something with broccoli or something? Did I get that right?
Well, I really like to eat it, but I also like to draw it. And I've made some things with broccoli, like not edible per se. I made a Christmas card with broccoli. I've made a scarf with the frozen broccoli and the Christmas broccoli on it. I've also have some other broccoli items or pictures. Brock Ross. So it's like, and then a Brock lobster, of course. Oh yeah, my underwear. I have underwear is a broccoli, but he's a lobster, and so
he's a Brock lobster.
Brock
He's
lobster.
a Brock lobster. Yeah.
Hiding on your undies. Do do do
On
do
my
do.
undies. I
He's a
wish I
Brock
was wearing
lobster.
But I'm not, so I could show you. I know where they are, but we'll leave that for another time. Maybe the
You-
what's that called? The
I'm just thrilled how confident you were at the location of your underwear.
I know I've got them pinpointed. I know exact. I've got them on lockdown. I know exactly where they are. I mean, shouldn't we all know where our underwear are?
We should. If you take nothing else away from this interview tonight, everybody, know where your undies are right now.
It's a good idea.
Great. Sorry, I left. I stepped out for a minute there.
To check.
Uh,
I know what you did. You went to go check if your undies were where you left them.
Yeah, and they weren't. But what can you do, right? You can only do what you can do. Excellent. Well, you know what, Sarah? It was wonderful to talk to you. But we know we got more guests that we're gonna need to talk to. That's our issue right now. So
Guests who are
gonna-
currently checking their
we're gonna
underwear
say goodbye.
stash to make sure they're where they left them.
I understand.
Yeah, but,
no problem.
All right. Well, you know what? We were gonna go. Our next person here is actually we're gonna switch things up. We're gonna switch things up a little bit on the fly. On the fly, it looks like we're having technical difficulties here. So we're gonna switch it up, and we're going to go to our last guest right now, and then we'll go to our second guest last.
Yeah. Well,
Mind blowing. All right. Well, Sarah, I'm so sorry. Sarah, it was great to talk to you. We're going to talk to you after at the end of the show. You sit back, relax, have a good time, draw some more broccoli to show us. Excellent. Give me some intro music here, Bunny. Made up of water, earth, fire, and air, a light worker in the making, but struggles with overthinking. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Daniela Munafo.
Great job, Stinky. That's how you say my last name.
you
Excellent.
did it.
Kaboom! Thank you. Oh, that's
Round of
amazing.
applause.
That's and it's not an easy one. Everybody, it's spelled Munafo. It's it's one of those names you look at it and you go, but I did it. So how are you doing, Daniela?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Oh, good. Cheers to
So
you.
good. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. I've got some water in a bottle.
Perfect.
So whereabouts are you, Daniela?
What was that?
Where are you at?
Right now, I'm
Oh,
in
am I
North
gone again?
Carolina, Raleigh.
Raleigh, North Carolina, huh?
Well, yeah. Physically, I'm in my bedroom, but
Okay.
so I'm originally from Las Vegas, but my dad lives in North Carolina, so I'm spending time with him over here.
Oh, that's so nice. What a good time.
Mhm.
So you're
Great.
hanging out over there with your
Yeah,
dad.
it's beautiful.
You guys fishing and stuff.
Yeah.
Doing all those things you do with your dad.
No. We're staying indoors. What
Oh,
Dad
okay.
and I do, we love to watch movies and eat a bunch of food.
That's pretty good. What kind of movies do you guys
Mhm.
watch?
Anything on Netflix, Amazon Prime. Recently we just bought like a bunch of Christmas movies because we didn't have any. So we watched Elf and Christmas with the Cranks. Classics.
Those are good. Those are good ones. Those are really good ones. And you just make that Christmas stretch out a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't really end until winter's over.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Exactly it. What's the weather like over there? Because that's more of a southern, kind of a southern state, right?
Yeah, right now it's cold. We had some kind of weird snow hail thing going on a couple days ago. And then like all the trees are bare right now. It's like a typical like winter. It gets more snowy like in the mountains area, but
Okay.
it's just cold. I miss summer.
I feel
Yeah.
like you glossed over the snow hail thing. I feel like in a couple days, if some giant monster comes down from the mountains, you'll be like, oh, the snow hail. The snow hail. Yep, we should have known.
It was so bizarre. I was going for a walk in my neighborhood. The sun's out, but it's like freezing. I turned the corner and I'm like, oh, it's raining. Oh no, I look at my palm and there's like little like white balls, like not snowflakes, but they were like ball shaped. So I was like, it's snow hail thing.
You know what? You know what? They call that. I think they call that sleet, don't they?
Sleety?
Sleet.
Sleet?
Sleet. It's sleet.
Ooh.
Not sleet. It's like little. It's not hail, but it's not snow, and it's kind of like an icy.
But
like
is that
little-
just like, is that the junk room of precipitation though? They're like, it's not really snow, it's not real, it's sleet. It's just
called
called sleet.
sleet? Whatever.
Called
Sleet.
sleet.
Um,
Throw it in the old junk room.
I learned
Wait.
something new.
So Daniela, it says here you're made up of water, earth, fire, and air. So that's
Yes.
that's all four of them, huh?
Mainly water, though. Mainly water. A lot of my
Okay.
food has a bunch of water in it. I drink a lot of water.
Okay, good.
You identify mostly water. You identify as mostly water.
Yes.
And then a little bit of the other elements.
Yes.
Yeah. So in parentheses after your name, you're putting water as your element.
Water.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
What, Stinky, what do you think you're made of?
Oh, geez, I'm made of broken dreams.
Yeah, you're like 90% broken dreams.
Broken dreams, and 10% just keep on going.
I think you got a little bit of water in you, but it's like the water that drips out of a radiator.
Yeah, it's water nobody wants, for sure. It's water. It's problem water, right?
Yeah, problem water. 2%
like-
problem water.
Yeah, it's like the water. When you open the door to a room and you got water on the floor that's not supposed to be there. Type of water.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, oh, we got a job to do.
Which is better than like stagnant pond water.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm a step up. Up. Sorry, Daniela. This interview is not about my elements. It's about yours. Now you struggle with overthinking. Now that's not a problem that I encounter. I don't really overthink anything at all. What are the type of things that you like? Are you overthinking right now? Like when I'm talking to you, are you really overthinking what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I'm like frozen and then stuff is just coming out and then I think about it later and I'm like, oh, I could have said that. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
That's
I think you're doing
mind
great. I
sleep.
want to know
They
your
call that
secret.
mind sleep.
Mind sleep. That's mind sleep. Yeah, that's the technical
need to
term
get-
for that.
Get rid of that.
Oh yeah.
So Daniela, what did you so you're not in Vegas right now, but when you were in Vegas and before the everything went to kind of crap, what were you busying yourself doing?
I'm an aspiring actress and I started venturing out into the community theater of Las Vegas. And my last show was in February of last year, like a week before everything shut down. So I'm very lucky to have some sort of theater in 2020. So that's my main goal is to be an actress. And then I was also working at a CBD store in Las Vegas.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, that's the legal. That's the stuff that they take from the Mary Jane, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so this
marijuana
CBD store
syrup?
works with hemp plants. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The CBD store that I worked for took it from the hemp plants, which is the cousin of the marijuana plants.
Cousins.
So it's mainly for like body health.
Great, good. Well, I should get on that, but this does the trick for me. It kind of makes this mix of whiskey beverages kind of gets me keeps me going.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it helps you sleep for sure.
Yeah, and my doctor does say I'm the picture of health. I haven't seen my doctor in 30 years, but still, I haven't changed much since then. So, Daniela, you're performing here, doing some stuff. Do you have anything now these days? Do you have anything else going on? Do you have anything online or anything that we should know about?
Occasionally I do virtual online theater. So
Okay.
I have a company that my friends and I started called MD Virtual Ensemble. And so we've done, I think, 6 shows last year online. So we're just kind of experimenting with Zoom shows, virtual shows.
Oh, great. Well, we'll have to, is there a place we can, so you're doing this and that here, but I think there's a link to all your stuff in the description of this video if you're on YouTube. So you can go ahead and check out Daniela and what she's done and what she's doing. Make sure you keep up because I'm sure there's lots to keep up with. Daniela, it's kind of that time of day where you're we kind of have to wrap up and move on to our next guestages.
Thank you. See you soon.
Yeah,
stick
around. Don't go anywhere because we're going to talk to you again.
We'll see you in about 11 minutes. All right. Woo.
All righty.
All right. Excellent. Because I think we got our last guest is back with us, ladies and gentlemen. So
oh my goodness!
So go ahead and give me some info. He specializes in classic and unique homes downtown and all around. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Downtown Steve.
Woo!
Hey, Downtown Steve. Oh, you're muted.
You're muted.
You're there. You go.
How's
Hey,
it going?
good. How are you? Oh, you got your good smoking maybe.
Oh.
I always say. Oh, nice. I love the look.
Oh my gosh! I can't tell who's the real Stinky.
It's an imposter, I tell you.
Oh my goodness! That's a good Stinky impression.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is though is that jacket's way too nice for me. That's for
Yeah, I
sure.
was about to say that's a high-end Stinky right there.
I can't afford anything like that. Hey, what are you drinking there, Downtown Steve? Hey, do you mind if I just down?
Orange juice and CBD.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I heard that's good for you.
Oh, it's delicious.
I think they call it a vitamin CBD.
So, Steve, you specialize in classic and unique homes downtown. So I imagine that's downtown. Downtown where?
Downtown and all around.
Downtown and all around. But what city is that?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, not Laughlin. You're not downtown Laughlin, Steve.
No.
That's
Okay.
where we can use some advice here of getting a place in our a good spot to park the RV here in Laughlin. But maybe we can move down if we ever move to Las Vegas. I guess downtown is the place to park an RV probably. Is there a good spot that you recommend?
Oh, we got all kinds of good spots. All kinds of alleys. You don't even park in a good cheap alley. You don't even have to drive for your crack.
That's perfect. That is
Oh.
perfect.
That's living large.
That's exactly what we are looking for.
That's cutting out the middleman.
Yeah, for sure. So I imagine in downtown Las Vegas, there's some really interesting places to look at. What can you tell us? Did you have one place that really stuck out as like the most wildest thing you've ever seen?
There are a few that stick out. There's one in Spanish Oaks, which was very much a James Bond type house on the inside of you, complete with a built-in telephone. I don't know, for you younger folks, you may not know what a telephone with a landline is, but it had a built-in console, and you could push a button and the shades would go up and down. There was a coffee table that when it was down was a dance floor, or when it was down, it was a coffee table, but you pushed one of the buttons and the coffee table would rise to be like a little stage to dance on. It was crazy.
Wow, that sounds like it was be worth thousands of dollars.
Oh
Yeah.
that's absolutely. Sometimes the cover charge was that much, but it included the cocaine, so it was all right.
Well, that's good. It's always good to get some perks in there. Great. So Steve, did you sell this house? Were you?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a client that bought that. Yeah.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Wow. Wow. That's great. Yeah. So I imagine you did. Now, do you run into your clients? Do you have any? You probably can't disclose any client information. But I imagine there's quite a variety of people here in Las Vegas. Do you ever have a client that's really kind of out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I for a while was showing properties to Andy Dick. And
and then he bought the one with the rising coffee table.
yeah. No, but he vacillated from being really out there to working out every day and drinking wheatgrass water or whatever. So
man.
And everybody's different and have their different quirks too.
That's true. That's true. And Andy Dick has some of theirs as well.
That's right.
So yeah, downtown Steve, I was really excited because you're I guess a bit of a legend here. Like people know the name Downtown Steve. He's it's kind of one of those ones that stick out. Like your parents were really thinking when they named you.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Z-level rock star in downtown.
Yeah, that's what you want to be. ZZ. No, I gave you another Z to that. But
yeah,
these the level you want to be when you're a rock star, for sure. But you told us different things about you here too. You're a neighborhood activist. So what is? So you believe you're a guy that marches the streets, going, we should have neighborhoods, or stick up for neighborhoods, or what is a neighborhood activist? What do you do with that?
I'm just highly involved with the neighborhood, anything from spearheading alley beautification projects with public art to helping with little community activities and events. Pre-COVID, for the first time, the Christmas before last, I got a guy with a tractor and we did a hayride in the neighborhood. People could just come to the guy's house, hop on. There was a bonfire out front. We roasted some wieners, had some hot chocolate, and would take 15, 20-minute rides around the neighborhood to look at the Christmas lights in the neighborhood. I'm also real active in city council and planning commission meetings because they make a lot of bad decisions for downtown. So I try to wrangle my troops together whenever some things are being proposed that may not be the best thing for downtown in general and for neighborhoods as well.
You know what? We should hook you up. We had a guest on our show who's running for mayor. So maybe you can, it sounds like you being an activist like you are, you can maybe help out with this campaign. Do you know Brent Holmes?
I know Brent.
That's who
I thought you might be talking about. Love Brent.
Yeah. Brent Holmes, the future mayor of Las Vegas. He's on our show. So yeah, you should talk to him and let him know that you're willing to get involved.
Yeah, get in his cabinet.
Yeah,
did I have a cabinet?
The mayors have cabinets.
But they're usually filled with whiskey and gin.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Get into his cabinet. Get the party started.
That's where you need to go.
Now, downtown Steve, do you do all these things in your neighborhood to try to pull focus away from the fact that you are also the Batman of your neighborhood?
the Batman?
Yeah, the Avenger. Do you patrol your neighborhood at night in a costume?
I have been known to patrol my neighborhood at night.
I knew it.
Not necessarily in a costume, But yeah, so got to keep it good in the hood. You know, downtown
That's
needs
right.
a little love.
That's right. Activist by day, crime fighter by night.
Yeah, I'm just checking over here. So now we're in law. Would you ever consider reconnecting to Laughlin, like our selling in Laughlin? Like, is that a part of your like as a licensed professional? No, if you're not licensed, I'm sorry. You don't have to say anything here. We won't out you. It's fine. Sell a house. We don't care. Would you? Are you allowed though to also sell in Laughlin if you wanna?
I'm like a prostitute. I'll work wherever there's some money.
That's what I like to hear.
Perfect. Yeah.
That includes downtown Laughlin.
Downtown
Hey.
Laughlin.
Nice. Well, yeah, downtown Laughlin though. That gets a little pricey.
Especially
One
that
more.
riverfront.
Yeah, the riverfront stuff.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah.
look at that all that water and mud. You know, it costs you something.
That's
For sure.
right.
For sure. Great. So downtown Steve. Now, one thing I heard about downtown Las Vegas is that maybe you can bust this myth. Is a problem with not enough access to like a good grocery store. Is that the case or no?
That's a myth. That's the biggest myth out there.
Yeah.
Actually, I think our grocery store options within a 2 or 3 mile radius of Las Vegas Boulevard and Charleston is some of the best grocery options around. But you do have to go. It's not all in one place, and it's not a foo-foo trendy Trader Joe's or Sprouts. But I mean, there's from Las Vegas Boulevard and Charleston, and there's 2 Smiths, there's an Albertsons. We've got 3 Asian markets. There's Louse Market right next to Vegas, where the Vegas Theater Hub was. And there's Oriental Market on Fremont Street. There's another Asian market in Commercial Center. There's kind of a sweet little, it's more kind of an urban market at 21st Street and Stewart, and they've very mom and pop shop, but they're well stocked with fresh produce. There's a butcher in the back that's very personable. They make their own sausages and some other things right there on the spot. And so you've got, you know, all of those options that are real close by.
When you were saying like specific stores, I thought you were gonna say like you can go to Cantaloupes and get cantaloupes. They don't have any other melons.
That's it. They're very specific.
Other foods.
Very specific about what they sell.
Just cantaloupe.
And another thing, there's every Friday, there's the farmers market down on 3rd Street next to the Mob Museum. And then also just a little further northwest, just a couple of miles at Tonopah and roughly Bonanza, there is Vegas Roots Community Garden, and they grow all kinds of stuff year round. And actually, if you're cool about it, you can go there 24 hours a day, pick up whatever they've got, leave the money in the little basket or whatever, and you can basically shop at an organic market 24 hours a day. But that's not like out for everybody. That's only for the smelly and furry show people.
Yeah, don't worry. You just told 4 people.
Yeah. It's it's your secret is any secret told on this show is very safe.
Very safe. Very
You
safe.
didn't even give me a hard time for calling your name the name of your show the wrong name.
No.
No,
I thought you would give me a hard time. Come on.
The fact that you attempted touches our heart.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
Sometimes we have guests who just try not to even look at us or talk to us. We talk to them and they just don't make eye contact for 11 minutes and then we move on. So
yeah, so the fact that exactly. So we're very touched. And speaking of being touched, I forgot to throw out my I'm proud of you statements here.
that's right.
Yeah, Tanya McIntosh. I'm proud of you. Huh? Isn't that nice?
That feels good. I'm not even Tanya McIntosh, and that felt great.
Wow. Yeah. I feel it.
Thank you very much, Tanya, for saying that you shared it on your page. We really appreciate that because we can, like I said, we can use a little bit of oomph for sure. Well, downtown Steve, you know, it's getting to that time where we have to start wrapping up our interview with you, but we don't want you to go anywhere. We want you to
stick around.
Stay right where you are.
Got it.
Don't turn anything off. It was great talking to you. I learned a lot about stuff, and we're going to learn a lot more about other stuff as well, because we're going to welcome back Daniela and Sarah for our question of the day.
Woo!
Welcome back. Welcome
Hello.
back.
Hi.
Hey,
Dan.
Sarah, Daniela, nice to see you two back. Excellent. All right, it's time for the question of the day. Give me the question. Do you remember the? Hey, Bunny, do you get a new question of the day song? You know,
what?
I don't know if you saw, but we had mixed reviews
About it?
Yeah, some people really like the old song better than the new song.
Okay, how about this? Question of the day, toot toot. Question of the day, toot toot. Question. He's gonna ask it, you're gonna answer it. Question of the day. Yo.
All right.
That's the remix, baby.
I know. I should have put a warning, because you go like this. It's like people that are flashing. I should have said that. So if you're watching this,
flash card warning.
Yeah, in rewind, then go ahead. There's flashing going on. So look, you may want to look away if you're watching in reverse. All right, here it is, the question of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we got flashing over there from downtown city. Everybody's flashing today. All right, what's the weirdest thing you are an expert on? Oh, this is getting deep. So anybody have anything to offer up as to something that they are an expert on? What about you, Sarah? Is there something that you're an expert on?
Okay, well, I'm really good at taking someone's like dance move. It can't be professional. It has to be like or like booze dancing or uninebriated having fun dancing, and I can take the dance move and mimic it pretty well.
Oh my goodness.
And maybe even make it better.
I feel like that is a future Stinky and Bunny video.
Yeah, I think so. That's the thing too. Just let everybody know here. Any ideas expressed on the Stinky and Bunny show are solely possession of Stinky and Bunny. Yes. So your idea that you just shouted out there, that's now a registered trademark of the Stinky and Bunny online. So so we're gonna do that. Thank you, Sarah. Great. So I noticed you do have hand motions and stuff. I can see that. Oh, you must be quite great at the dance moves.
Yeah, violent hand motions are a direct correlation to ability to dance. So that's how you can know right off the bat.
Now, is this a skill you control, or like if you are walking by and someone starts dancing, does your body just do it?
Oh no, it's greatly. I have spent many years controlling it, and it's completely under control now. And
wonderful.
So, yeah, I can at my disposal, or I can reel it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Great. Excellent. Hey, Downtown Steve, what is there something that you're an expert on? I know you're, don't say the downtown real estate. Is there something else that you're an expert in that would surprise us?
I'm just a one-trick pony. That's all I know is downtown and downtown grocery stores.
But that is pretty impressive. You did have quite a list.
I'm looking at myself. I really got the quarantine cut here going on. I got to tell you, this is it's a little much.
I'm kind of jealous, but anyway.
I mean, I'm kind of an expert in music. I love music, but there's nothing like weird. I don't think that I'm an expert on, but I'm really very much into music and all kinds of different genres. But yeah, that's
now. Is there a genre of music that most people would not even know existed? Like, is there something out there? Do you have like an album?
Yeah. What are we missing out on in the world?
Yeah. What should we pick up on?
There is so much. Every year I'll see somebody on Facebook going, "Oh, there's no good music out there. There's no good new music. Everything sucks." And it kind of blows me away, because we have access to music. I mean, it's at our fingertips. I mean, I'm old. If you wanted to discover new music 20, 30 years ago, you had to go to a record store, or you maybe had to find a left of the dial radio station in your town that might play a show for a couple of hours. But I mean, now we can pull up anything at our fingertips. We can pull up any radio station around the world. And I listen to a lot of different radio stations around, and I just kind of Shazam songs that I like, and I make playlists of, and it doesn't necessarily have to be new music, but there's a lot of really good. I'm seeing that it seems like there's a resurgence of jazz, which I'm really happy to see. But as far as to answer your question, like if there's any genres that you're missing out on, I mean, not really. I mean, everybody knows the main genres, and there's a bunch of sub genres and a lot of clashing and meshing of different genres into kind of new forms. But yeah, nothing that's. I mean, I could give you a playlist of new stuff of new artists.
Yeah, well, maybe you could email that to us, Steve. But you know, it's someone out there just said that you is calling you out a bit. That you should have said that you are a expert on the downtown art scene.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, more than most. I love. I mean, that's part of what I love about downtown is that it's a very creative area, and there are lots of creative minds, not just in art per se, but performance art and theater and improv, and. And I love supporting that kind of stuff in a huge way. I have no talent whatsoever other than to throw money at people that entertain me. And I'm very happy to do that.
Great. Good. All right. Well, it was nice to hear what you're an expert on. And yeah, send us a playlist of interesting things to listen to. I don't think do we have access to any type of music playing ability here, Bunny, in the RV?
I have a cassette tape of some Peruvian pan flute. I don't know if that's what you're asking for.
Well, just a means of playing it. So if you got do you have a cassette player to play this cassette on?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, I just making sure because I didn't see anything around here that we can actually play music on. But great. So last but not least, Daniela, what is a thing that you're an expert in that is surprising?
I would say I'm a great advice giver.
Wow.
Oh.
Expert on advice.
If you've got a problem, I can give you advice, and hopefully it turns out okay.
Great. So what would be your I gotta tell you, you look at me and say this guy has it made, this guy has no problems. But I kind of, there's a few things that, I was like, oh man, it's a problem. Like not having a job for the last 20 years has been a bit of an issue. But so how would I, what am I doing wrong, Daniela? What approach should I want a job that pays at least $1 million a year and good benefits and can get me famous. Like where should I be applying?
Right, great. $1 million a year, wow. I would once this pandemic's over, invest in some houses and start renting it out to people, and you'll get monthly income of people renting your houses. And I'm sure with all those houses and all those rent money, it'll boost up to $1 million a year.
That is so smart.
Are you in cahoots with Downtown Steve? Or are you trying to get us to?
Yeah.
You know any good realtors?
Oh, there you go. I don't know. This is getting a little fishy.
Yeah. Can we spit some scenarios out at you and you give us advice on them?
Absolutely.
All right. My dog bit the mailman this morning, but I have a big crush on the mailman. What do I do?
I would have your dog bite you back, so that way you have something to bond over.
Oh my gosh, nailed it. Meet cute.
Perfect. there you go. Now you can hook up with the mailman, buddy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's
Like
a scenario.
Let
If
me
we
know
don't
how
have a
it
dog-
goes.
Because we don't have a way to get actual mail to our RV because we keep moving it is one thing, but so we don't have one consistent mail person, but yeah, but you can always dream, huh, Bunny?
Yeah, I'm just throwing out a scenario.
You're just throwing out a scenario. All right, great, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? It's been a blast. I had a good time tonight.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
No better way to spend a Tuesday night than to talk to three wonderful human beings and a bunny. Yeah. And it's if you want to join the after party, ladies and gentlemen, go to patreon.com/Stinky and Bunny. You're not too late. We'll get you in if you sign up now.
And if you get in there now, Sarah said she will improvise some more music.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Yay!
We're going to have a wild party there at the after party tonight. So if you are a patron, go ahead and join us. The information is all on the Patreon page. You may have to go back a little bit to get the link in the posts, but it's there. So go ahead and go there. And hopefully we all have a fantastic week this week. And we'll all see you again on Tuesday of next week. Same time, same place. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big thank you to, well, first of all, let's thank our a couple of our patrons. Let's thank Allison. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vanessa Coleman. And thank you, Adam Van Drummel. Thank you very much. There's a lot more to thank, but those are the ones that we chose for today. So thank you so much to our guest today. Thank you so much, Sarah Adams.
Woo!
Thank you so much, Daniela Munafo. And thank you so much, Downtown Steve.
Hey!
On the show. We will see you all at the after party. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.